No. No skip prologue.
On the other side of imagination, there lies Operencia, a world where
Hold on a second. I gotta readjust where my stuff is here. There we go. Resume.
reality embraces fantasy, where dreams foretell destinies, where history meets legend. I hail from this land, and I have a story to tell. I was there when the great dragon, Thade, rose from the depths. None could stop him. Humanity faced its doom until arrived the Sword of Legend. Until arrived Attila.
Gate to the Underworld. Not so long ago, King Attila accomplished the unthinkable, unifying the entire land of Operencia under a reign free of war for the first time in its known history. But the unthinkable has happened again, and this time it is anything but peaceful. Demonic forces in the world have constructed the first gate to Operencia large enough to support an army, and they are taking full advantage of it. Sorry about that. I had a roommate situation come up. I want to lower my volume. Okay. Options, video. Turned off motion blur already. Okay. Resume.
Should have seen this coming.
Well, it's not every day an army dares launch a surprise attack against the mighty Attila.
And it is not any day that an army defeats him.
I imagine part of you admires such an ambitious assault.
You know me too well, Reika. It's just...
You prefer to be the one surprise attacking.
Precisely.
We're here.
Alright.
Make haste. We must get to the gate immediately.
Have you any idea what to expect?
Yes.
Perhaps you'd like to prepare me?
No.
Your brevity suggests either unimaginable horrors or tales of past love.
Can they not be one and the same?
I don't know why my mouse is being so finicky.
At least these homes are still standing.
Perhaps there is something useful here.
let you handle this, my love. Nicely done.
Wait. So I already did the prologue and kind of dabbled with the 3 classes that you can choose a little bit. Just because I wanted to make sure I was playing what I want.
Your bow is ready for battle, my queen. Good, for battle is nigh.
Why is my mouse being so stupid, though? I need a new mouse pad, I swear. Yeah, it's barely letting me do anything. Don't know why it's doing that, but it is. One thing I have an issue with is I like to explore everything. So that'll be around a lot.
I shall never question your instincts again, no matter how mundane. Looks like it's time for some real action now.
Contact the enemy. Sneak behind enemies to ambush them before they see you and attack. You'll get an initiative and a damage bonus for the first round of battle.
These are no everyday marauders.
Up to 4 characters in your party can participate in battle mode.
Don't worry, even. There are many more to come.
They talk.
Not for long.
Each party member has up to 9 active skills, with 3 basic skills identical to all characters and the rest being unique. In battle mode, every arena has 3 combat lines, front, middle, and back. Some skills are more effective against enemies from the front line, while others perform better against enemies further away. The skill info panel contains detailed information about the skills. Energy cost. Using unique abilities require energy cost. Refill energy to be able to use these abilities again. This shows how often you'll be able to use this ability. The positive or negative effect to your hit rating when you use this ability. The positive or negative effect to your critical hit chance when you use this ability. The damage and other effects of this ability. And then efficiency displays the effectiveness of an ability from close, middle, or far range. Ability types. Melee skills can be defended, evaded, or blocked by enemies, and their damage is based on the character's strength value. Range skills can't be defended, but they can be evaded or blocked by enemies, and their damage is based on the character's agility value. Spells always hit. They cannot be evaded or blocked, and the damage is based on the character's intelligence value. Single target abilities affect only one enemy. Multiple target abilities affect all enemies. Legends say there are ancient combat tactics which are based on the spear of the abilities. The stats of the skills gradually evolve as the characters advance. Each ally and enemy character may take 1 action during a turn of combat determined by highest initiative value. Cool, my turn. So I have my basic skills, which is attack, ranged attack, and guard. I also have bash, cleave, taunt. Wait, what's taunt say? Okay. Not today. For the king. Word of power. That's a spell. She has her basics: barbed arrow, falcon strike, energy shield, falling rocks, fear, and herbalism. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Whatever.
My king, my queen, you have arrived.
You wear the robes of a Tautosh, but I do not recognize you. Who are you?
Gunso, your majesty. A traveler.
Where is everyone?
Dead. Please, come with me. We were very close to sealing the gate when a wave of underworlders came along. Slaughtered everyone.
We must seal it now ourselves.
I see the light traps are in place. I'll activate the first dish.
Council, join the party.
I am blessed to witness your powers of light firsthand, my lady.
It's only the beginning, friend.
Reflecting solid rays across the gate will seal it.
I had always heard gates to the underworld are much smaller than this, even undetectable to most Operencians.
I know only of gates intended for individuals. This is the first centered on full-scale invasion.
How many others have you seen, my lord?
Just one. long ago, far away.
Bless me. I got the Bigetchu. Alright.
And there you have it.
Hey, Minty.
One of the devices is incomplete. We'll need this.
Heavy.
My card is nearby if you need it.
He'll manage.
Or most being
I
so
think we know what
stupid.
goes here, Your Majesty.
Naturally. Tell me, Gunso, how did you survive?
I was away. Then I hid. My only option, I'm afraid.
Indeed. You're with us now. There is no need to hide any longer.
I've never felt safer in my entire life.
He has that effect on people. At least the ones he likes.
Leave. Rar.
Who's next?
Here.
Did it?
And now we only have an entire underworld army to deal with.
Sounds like my kind of a day.
Their celebration was short. A surprise attack from above burned everything around them to a crisp.
What was that?
As I feared, a dragon.
Surely they are only legend.
If only they were.
I'm suddenly feeling a lot less safe. No offense, Your Majesty.
Dragon.
There, did you see it?
Yes.
Yes?
It's too bad you won't be able to face him yourselves. Succubus, to me.
If I must,
Your reluctant succubus hails from the underworld, wizard. You do not. Why must you stand in our way?
My order knows what is best for this realm. That is all you need to know. King. Succubus, attack!
I...
Now!
No.
Your companion has left you.
Now you must actually fight for yourself.
My sword has slain tougher than the likes of you.
What's that do? That is fear, so damage is halved. Oops. Silence. Mass heal. E.
You'll only delay your death, Conqueror. You will not defeat the dragon.
I beg to differ.
Find the dragon.
What brings you here, fire lizard?
You represent your species well, human. Completely ignorant and full of hostility.
Says the leader of an invading army.
Though born in darkness, dragonkind favors the light. Long have I watched from below, as my brothers and sisters have attempted peaceful homesteads in the middle world, only to face constant threats from humanity. We seek a realm under the sun, here in Operencia. You simply will not allow it.
Dragons arrive to Operencia with nothing but fury and malice. You are no different.
You are wrong, because I am different. I am the first to enter this realm with nothing but fury and malice. It is the only way.
Can we kill him now?
Yes.
Alright. First I taunt. Alright, so he's immune to that. See. Bless me. Have to sneeze.
That sword, I was not prepared.
Few are.
None are. Did you truly hope to resolve this matter with sheer brute force?
It seemed to work for you. You still don't understand, do you?
I suppose I never will.
Attila's triumph cemented his legacy. The scourge of demons. Peace reigned, until one day, the great king died, and with him, order and unity. Attila's great battle was but a forgotten tale. Driven by vengeance, the underworld developed a new plan. With no strong leaders in Operencia, who would dare try to stop them from invading the middle world? Who, indeed?
Alright, so you can pick your difficulties: normal, aids exploration with automatic mapping and objective markers; hard disables the minimap, the level map, and all objective markers. The setting cannot be changed later in the game. So normal can progress autosaves frequently, and commands can rest more regularly at campfires. Only save at campfires if you're on hard, which can be used rest frequently. Also, no objective markers are displayed on the map. This setting cannot be changed once the game begins. And permadeath. Continue from the last save point when all party members fall in battle. Progress is deleted once all party members fall in battle, and you must start again. This cannot be changed later in the game. Normal. Continue to character creation. Yes. Alright. So you get to choose your class from warrior, hunter, or mage. The warrior gets 4 health points a level, 1 energy point a level, but also gets physical damage bonus 1% per level. Masters of swords, axes, spears, hammers, and most handheld weapons pointed and sharp. Warriors excel at close quarters combat. Their vigorous natures inspire them to fight through the pain they endure on the front lines and to take more punishment, period. The only thing heavier than the armor they wear could be the strength of the blows they deal to any who dare raise their swords against them. With their proper training, warriors can even become adept with a bow and arrow despite their low agility. Don't ask them to start casting spells for you, however. That's just not going to happen. The hunter is 3 health per level, 2 energy points, and then plus 1 initiative per level. The way hunters combine lightning quick agility with combat finesse and light spell casting, one can easily label them as the most well-rounded threats in a battle. With a preference for bows and small blades, they know just where to strike for the most devastating attack, even if their moderate strength prohibits them from much in the way of brute force. To accompany their second-hand marksmanship, they can also conjure simple attack spells, and their charisma inspires quicker actions from themselves and teammates. The light armor worn by hunters offers only moderate protection, an acceptable trade-off for also allowing the dexterity to dodge blows entirely. And the mage, which is actually what I'll be playing as, you get 2 health per level and 3 energy points per level, and then they get 1% elemental resistance every 2 levels. On a battlefield of warriors and hunters, no mage could ever claim to be the strongest combatants, but they can absolutely prove themselves the most powerful. Fueled by extraordinary intelligence and wisdom, mages thrive in the mystic arts, constantly determined to improve their spellcraft. With the ability to unleash unnatural devastation upon enemies, trained mages can offer a band of combatants the edge it needs to survive Operencia's biggest threats. Just don't ask them to take many hits, they won't last very long that way. Alright, mage. Boom. Now you get to pick your look. So they basically have white dude, black dude, Spaniard, Asian dude. And then female versions as well. Well, I guess this would be like Middle Eastern. I'm a white dude, but I don't really like that look. Let's go with this look. Origin. I already know which one I'm going to pick for this one too. So you have the Bergengusia, I guess that's pronounced. You get plus 5 to strength, 10% hit points, 10% chance to revive the end of the turn when you've died with 15% of your maximum hit points. One trigger, it cannot be activated for 3 turns, which is pretty good. The territory known as Bergengusia is so remote many Operencians doubt its very existence. It's every bit as real as Operencia itself, however, and one of the most difficult regions to live in. Floods, blizzards, drought, earthquakes, and other natural disasters plague Bergengusia in areas so dangerous that only the strong survive. We got the round force, which gives me 5 intelligence, 10% energy, and 10% chance to ignore elemental damage, fire, lightning, and frost. When Arene Atyeska, the Golden Father, first visited Operencia, his initial steps were taken in the secluded woods known as, the Round Forest. Ever since, the region has been a place of pilgrimage for every Taltos and Garbrantia wizard in the land. Those who hail from there live their lives with a greater affinity for learning magic than other Operencians. We have the Sea of Operencia, plus 2 to all attributes, additional passive skill slot at level 12, which is versatility, gives you an extra passive skill slot at level 12. Most of Operencia is surrounded by vast enchanted ocean. Those who grew up regularly braving a swim alongside the legendary creatures of these magical waters are said to have a slight edge over other Operencias in just about every aspect of life. We have Glass Mountain, plus 3 to agility, plus 3 to vigor, plus 10 range hit rating. All skill costs are reduced by 10%. At the edge of Operencia lies a great mountain made of glass. An eagle born of magic once circled the mountain, protecting a tree that grew golden apples at its top. When a young adventurer slayed the eagle, the bird's magic blood spilled across the entire foot of the mountain. Ever since, those who live in that area have been blessed with greater agility and a stronger constitution than most Operencias. This is actually what I'm going to go with, is Glass Mountain. You have your attributes you can put in now, which will actually be Bam Bam. And then max this out to 20. Give me 14 health, 9 more energy, a little more defense, a little more evasion, a little more initiative, a little bit more hit rating, which is important, a little more counter attack and extra attack, a little more physical resistance. Do I actually want to bring my agility to 20? I don't really know. But I will focus intelligence to wisdom. I just want to get agility up a little bit more too. So I'll actually go like that. I'll get agility up to 15. And then I'll start working on intelligence. Boom. I'm going to go for freezing cold and bonfire. Boop. My name. Kaploni? No. Nope. 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 Mark. No. What? Why did you not let me delete this? Oh no. Why are you not letting me delete stuff? There we go. Go, Cariborne. The ad scared the shit out of you. What was the ad? Let's begin my adventure. Yes.
Long ago and far away, a young farmer dreamed. A white stag guiding him to a special place. Every night it returned as he slumbered. The same deer, the same hidden path, the same castle under a lake. His father knew this to be a sign. Surely the work of Chodasarvash, a miraculous deer of legend. Reluctantly he urged his son to follow the calling and to never look back. For he was a young farmer no more. The next morning, the young mage admired the sunrise. He set forth on a journey he did not yet understand. His only guide, a vision that made him question his sanity. It would only get stranger from here.
I see Minty. Hi, Minty.
A sense of awe struck the young mage as he approached the sunken castle. He had no explanation for the unnatural sight before him. A pathway led from the forest to the foot of the lake, and then through it. As he passed through the swirling wall of water, his wonder suppressed his fear. Each muddy step drew him closer to his destiny.
The Lake of Anna. Your life was so simple until now, but then you had a dream. And the same one again, and the same one again. Every night a white stag, every night a sunken castle. The time has come to follow that dream and to brace yourself for total weirdness and the great adventure to come. There's literally nothing for you to eat there. You might have to pop it soon for a trip to Walmart. Get me something to eat too. I'm also hungry.
Inside the gate sat the figure of a man against a pillar. He appeared unconscious, or worse. The young mage thought him dead. He poked at the body with his flimsy blade, just to be sure.
Ow! Hey, how did... Who, did you just poke me with a sword?
How do I know? I shouldn't have done more than just poke.
You have nothing to fear from me, friend. I'm guessing you even have me to thank for entering this cursed castle in the first place. Well, you're not stealing my reward. I've already had enough taken from me today.
Reward? Of course. You created the path in the lake?
I possess, well, possessed, the magical amulet of Zotmund, and I went through hell to acquire it. The amulet's power opened up the entrance here. Thing is, it's no longer mine. As I entered this forsaken fortress, a wretched old man saw fit to pin me down with an arrow and steal it. And for good measure, he knocked me out with his bow just before he left with the amulet.
The welt on your forehead is remarkable, yet you're basically unharmed. He seemed to take great care not to irrevocably harm you.
Tell that to this irrevocable headache. Help me out, please. I think I'm all right.
Well, good. Then you can tell me what you know about this place.
Happily. I'll explain as we go.
As we go. I wish you well, whoever you are. But I don't need you joining me.
The name is Yoshka. I don't care what yours is. And I'm not joining you. You are joining me.
That's not how this works.
Oh, just shut up and open that chest. Should be a key in there.
I got multiple journal entries.
Yoshika, are you writing?
So what if I am?
Nothing. It's just... you don't really strike me as the writing type.
You don't really strike me as the writing type either. And it appears that only one of us is right about the other.
Fair enough. So tell me, what do you write about? Your innermost feelings?
Oh, please. It's more about the people, places, and things I encounter throughout my travels. I need something to take my mind off of all of this madness around us.
So you logged the madness in your journal?
I have more control of it there. Would you like to read it? I have nothing to hide.
Looking to double the size of your audience, I see.
Ha! I suppose so.
Alright, so this is a journal. It has stuff in here I can see, like companions. Yaska. My name is Yaska, and I'm a thief. There. Any who read this, possibly long after my own death, know right away that I believe in the honest approach. Unless I'm actually stealing from you, in which case I'm likely to lie to your face. I do feel mighty terrible about it, but once again, I remind you, thief. I've lived most of my adult life on the road, ever since my otherwise respectable family all but disowned me. It's been a long journey full of interesting friends, enemies, and friends who became enemies. Funny how it never works the other way around. But as I grow older, I do feel the need to steal my last gold piece and settle down somewhere. Which brings us to King Vakar's reward. As I write this, still nursing a massive headache from an old man who had the gall to attack me, I fight through each rotting hallway in this godforsaken place in the hopes that Vakar actually pays what I'm promised once I've rescued all of the 9 little ladies held captive here, by preparing for a letdown, if I don't die first. Items. The Amulet of Zotmund. Well, that's kind of cool looking. No pesky, impassable body waterberg is going to stand in my way now. I told myself after going through hell for the Amulet of Zotmund. At least until that old ranger came along. Really, when is he ever going to need to rip a lake in half? He's going to die soon. Is it possible the old man respects its history as I do? Does he even know where it comes from? The stories vary, but I like to think it actually does possess the soul of Zotmund, a knight known long ago for his legendary swing ability. It is said that his king tasked him with drilling holes in enemy ships as he held his breath for minutes at a time, which, of course, resulted in the quiet sinking of an entire fleet. Other than that, it's actually quite ugly as amulets go. I'd be more descriptive if I still possessed the damn thing. The 3 worlds. This is like where I live, I guess. An upper world, a middle world, and an underworld. It's such basic knowledge, I don't know why I'm even writing it down. I must be really bored. Let's start with what the Sturbix tell us is known as the middle world. That would be this very land I'm standing on, Operencia. We humans live here and we tolerate, sometimes eat, all of the otherworldly creatures surrounding us. some suggest the really annoying ones, the mosquitoes, the gnats, and all the creepy crawlies, aren't actually from around here. They come from below. And that below is known simply as the Underworld. A hellish landscape of general unpleasantries, and where all the worst souls of the dead retreat to live on. Do you suppose a monster born there, be it a dragon, a succubus, maybe the devil or dog himself, are actually miserable? If it's all you know as you grow, what is the bar between misery and happiness? I'll ask a succubus if I ever see one, I guess. Finally, there's the upworld, which most of us Operencians simply refer to as the lands of gods. Go figure. It's the land where the gods live. Sometimes our folklore could use a little more creativity with its naming. And if we're good down here, our souls will end up there once we die. Whether they find their way to the gold force, the silver force, the copper force, or somewhere else entirely, I have no idea. I'd get into who all the gods are, but that would suggest I'm sure they even exist to begin with. Do I even believe there's something about us, above us and below us, and that we're not stuck in the middle of it all? Common sense inclines me not to. But then again, I've been around enough to suspect that not everything out of the ordinary I see in Operencia is actually originated here. Fighting a dragon as a young man will do that to you. And that all scares the hell out of me. I'd much rather be in the middle of nothing. Veggie burgers are really good. Alright, and these are my missions. Alright, so this is my inventory to show what I have. Rusty dagger, a dagger, and a sling. So this is my character stats. These are my talent trees I get as I level stuff up. I'll be going down the arcana side first. Going for some lightning and intelligence. Lightning. Yeah, so I'll be lightning damage, intelligence, and lightning strike, and damage, intelligence, and then I'll get blizzard. And then I'll move over here. Probably not. Yeah, so I'll be an elementalist mage. And then, like, these are my actual skills I can put up here. My passive. All skills are reduced by 10%. Which isn't very much, but hey, it's something. Right? Yeah. The max attribute points. I'll be getting my agility up to 15, and then probably dumping more into intelligence and wisdom. Yeah. And then, yeah. Then I'll probably put 2 points in intelligence, 1 point in wisdom. And that'll be how I do the rest of my points. And then this is Yoshka. He's 15, 20. I'll probably get his vigor up to 20. And probably get his strength up a little bit less. I don't know, let's find out actually. That's magic, strength, magic. See, these all use intelligence. That uses strength. So I got physical resistance, fire resistance, lightning resistance, frost resistance, poison resistance, fear resistance, stun resistance, and sleep resistance. I'll probably turn into more of a strength character. Get my vigor up a little bit. Right? Yeah, get it up a little bit. What's vigor get here? Actually, I probably won't even touch his vigor. I'll go for more strength agility stuff. 2 strength, 1 agility until agility hits like 25. And then I'll go strength intelligence. Yeah. Actually, I probably won't even touch my agility, because I guess I get agility from here. So I get 6 agility. So maybe 4. Reduces that. All right. So that's it. And I have this room in here.
There,
Open.
see? A key and some other goods as well. We
Rope,
should equip those.
sling, iron key, gold. Equip my characters. P. I was already in here. I'll go for the robe and the sling. Then, bam. Oop. Insert the key.
Why would anyone lock this place up? There's nothing here but water. On the ceiling.
And in the hallways. Have fun trying to open that without the right key.
All right. Chop chop. New fish shield.
Well, that's a new one.
If the legends are true, these were men once. Transformed by the curse that sank this stronghold. Condemned to serve King Breck until death.
And I suppose this King Breck wants us dead.
Him, the dragon. Does it matter who, really?
Dragon?
Yeah, that dragon.
Let's find a safe place to rest, and we'll talk. Stay quiet for now. We may attract more Zoldyck.
Or worse.
I got a key. That's exciting. And then there's some firewood. Use this for resting. Interact. Rest.
The companions took time to rest, equipped themselves, and checked. Yoshka told of his true reason for being there.
King Buckard is a tyrant and a bore, but he does offer a nice reward. 9 wives of his finest soldiers have been kidnapped, now slaves to King Breck in this very castle. Many knights, including said 9 fine soldiers, have been sent to rescue them. Guess how many have returned?
None?
None. You can tell Buckar is really desperate if he resorts to the likes of me for such things. I heard a rumor he's down to 1 young knight, and you know none of this.
I know it sounds crazy, but I'm literally following my dreams.
Yoshka listened to his new associate's tale with a mix of great interest and charmed disbelief.
And save game. Gonna save over where I ended last time. Leave.
So a deer showed up in your dream, and it led you here?
Well, I did have the dream several times.
And you just walked on into a sunken castle, not knowing what to expect, because a deer in your dreams told you to come here, yet evil frogmen surprise you.
When you put it that way.
Get a hat and some firewood. Alright. from the shield. Get you the hat. Up I go. Oop. Down I go.
Hurt.
As they encountered their first trial, the companions marveled at the intricate system of levers and gated pitfalls. Surely the work of a madman. It felt right at home in this cursed place.
Who builds a castle with gated pitfalls in the ground?
An ancient tactic to confine groups of prisoners and creatures to specific areas.
You seem pretty familiar.
You could say that. Hey, look at that. The one who follows a deer to certain doom actually has a brain in their head. I know. It's an honor to fight with.
Here we go.
Anything worth stealing?
Rags, well, at least you're not naked.
Are you here to save us? Could you help us? You're the first ones not to die fighting those frogmen. Thank you. That key should help you too.
The way out is clear. You should be able to exit through the front.
We won't forget this. I promise.
6 more till riches. Come on.
Ah, my mouse is being so choppy. Alright, a small pouch and some gold. Down I go. All right. Basement key. Down I go. All right.
Who wants to see a magic?
Poison immune and can't sleep. Boom. Missed. Die. Leather hat. So you get that. So, attributes. That's physical resistance. Okay.
Skeletons that fight like men. Maybe even better than men. Abracadabra.
Level up. Got rags and sandals. You've
I've never
reached
seen such advanced necromancy at play. Fallen knights, perhaps?
You've reached level 2. Maximum HP increases with each new level gained, and skills and spells will be slightly stronger. Besides this, you can spend a talent point and 3 attribute points on any character who have gained a level. Cool beans. So I'm going to go here. You first. Talent point. Spend talent points on actively prompted unique skills or on passive talent points. Select one skill or bonus per level from 3 different branches and advance them as you play as you unlock skills. Unlock lock skills. So this one will be lightning damage. Wait. No. Intelligence. So I don't actually have lightning damage yet. And then bam. Each time you level up, you can spend 3 attribute points between 5 attributes freely. You can see how these changes affect the character's secondary stats. Bam, bam, bam. Yes. Confirm. Then you, we're going to come over here. I'm going to grab you agility, because I'll be going down this tree. But I'm not grabbing stealth, because I already know I don't like that ability. And 1, 2, 3. Stretchy, stretch, stretch. Alright, I also got some feet here. First evasion. Alright. What's your evasion at? 1.4, 3.3.
A secret area. Let's see what they're hiding.
Secret found. That's a chest key.
Is that all that's down here? A weight.
Wait.
They must have hidden it for a reason. Maybe it'll be of use.
Gold. Gold is nice.
What? No keyhole?
Haven't you learnt yet? Nothing's that simple in this
Pick
place.
that up.
Let's take a
that up.
closer look at that contraption.
Oh, now I'm in a battle.
Who wants to see a magic show? You could use a resurrection spell now. Should have stayed home.
Linen shoes. A shoemaker worked very hard on these, but he sure never intended them for battle. J. Memo from the guard. Wait. Who locks the door with weights? 3 are needed. I have one. Where have I not checked? The southern corridor, the western tower. They must be there. After King Breck's grand celebration, I shall explore those areas. It will be a day to remember. Cool. Alright. Skeleton Knights. Many brave knights risked their lives in this forsaken fortress before the mighty bravery of Yuska and the kid. But where are the bodies? I think I know. I think we've been fighting them. As part of the curse that sunk this place to begin with, I'm willing to bet some wicked necromancy was attached. As in the kind that resurrects any potential rescuers of this castle's captives and resurrects them as new obstacles to anyone actually being rescued. Yet they still retain their skills as fighters, it seems. Oh, I'm so glad they all appear to be fallen knights too. No fighting skills inherent there. Rude. Zoldek. Ever since the castle sank 20 years ago, I've heard the silly legend of King Breck's soldiers turning into frog warriors as it happened. I never believed it until now, but there's no denying it. Zoldek warriors are real. Yes, they seem to have lost all sense of humanity. Can they even communicate? But at the same time, it's quite remarkable what capable fighters can they remain. I'd wager they're even more deadly than they were as humans. The smell alone is worth 10 tabs from a saber. Ugh. Locations. The sunken castle at Lake Anna. No matter what the reward, no man shall ever enter the forsaken sunken castle of King Breck. But hey, I'm Yosuke. That's never stopped me before. I remember hearing the news of what happened here some 20 years ago. It's really quite unbelievable. But then again, here I am within its walls writing this. Funny how battling a sword-wielding man-sized frog has a tendency to add validity to things. There were two rich rival brothers, Breck and Vakar, both building their own castles and declaring themselves kings. Though both built impressive armies, their biggest war was one up in shit. Continue to build onto this castle on the lake was one of Breck's ways of accomplishing this. Oh god, good job. Oh. While Breck was improving his castle, he called upon the stonemasons guild to make some additions. Have we to thank them for some of the castles and centuries? Perhaps, but I feel there is something more. Part of me wonders if they actually conspired with King Vakar, who one day boasted to Breck that he had managed to curse this place. He said all it would take was the tears of a young maiden to submerge the castle into the lake. Breck called what he perceived to be Vakar's bluff with one of his own, a peace offering. It did not take long for him to summon all the young women in Vakar's kingdom to a celebration that would represent a truce between the two kingdoms. Vakar obliged, but opted to stay home, still encouraging any of his kingdom attend should they feel so inclined. The celebration dinner was delicious and full of great cheer, but then came time for the special surprise. To the horror of all guests, Breck chose the 12 most beautiful female guests to be attached to his carriage as though they were horses, forced to guide his carriage from the castle gates into Vakar's kingdom as a sign of superiority. Do you think this will make them cry? Was what he instructed all who returned to Vakar to tell him. However, the horseman never made it past the drawbridge. Unable to move the carriage very far at all, the girls were whipped and abused as Breck's frustration mounted. One of them, Anna, finally cried, prompting the curse promised by Vakar to take effect. As the castle sank, all victims turned to swans and swam safely ashore. Anyone still alive either committed suicide, that explains all the skeletons turned about this place, or turned into Zoldek warriors. I'm not sure what this meant for Breck. I suppose I'll find out soon. Completed quests and actual quests. Hang a weight. 1 weight. 2 weights. So I need a 3rd weight. Stairs going up. Oh shit, scared the hell out of me. Killed them both simultaneously. Leather onion hat. Alright, what's over here? I hear stuff walking around upstairs, that's funny. Up we go.
Well, I take it that seeing all those bars in the dungeon brought back some bad memories for you.
Yes, adding in the lovely stench of rotting frog carcasses.
Well, this whole place smells like rotting frog carcasses.
True.
Hello, Froggy.
Who wants to see a magic show?
E. The bonfire, I can rest it.
How did this castle sink? Is it actually cursed?
So they say. It's a long story. Feel free to shut me up if you just want to move on with things. I won't mind.
Happily.
Can't say I blame you. Anyway, before King Vakar ruled these lands, he had a rival king. His brother, King Brek. Welcome to his castle.
It's lovely.
Though both kings built impressive armies, their biggest war was one-upmanship. Brek was constantly adding on to his castle. He even had the legendary Stonemasons Guild contribute a few times. A couple of years into their pissing match, just about 2 decades ago, Vakar told Brek he had managed to curse this place, and all it would take were the tears of a young maiden to submerge the castle into the lake.
Turning all his warriors to Zoldyck as well, I presume. That's some curse.
Exactly. Brek thought Vakar was bluffing, though. I mean, really, wouldn't you? So he decided to pull a bluff of his own. A peace proposal. A farce of a celebration took place at this very castle, with many from Vakar's kingdom in attendance as well. Vakar himself chose to stay home, however. A wise decision.
That party must not have ended well.
Did you find coupons?
Brek ordered everyone there from Vakar's kingdom head home with a message that he had seized the kingdom's 12 most beautiful young women to serve him as horses with his chariot. Do you think this will make them cry? Was what he instructed all who returned to Vakar to tell him. But sadly, Vakar had not bluffed. Brek locked the young women's faces to mouthpieces designed for mighty steeds, whipped them, and ordered them forward. The first tear was shed just a few steps ahead. The lake around you is now known as the Lake of Anna in the crier's name. Depending on whom you ask, the effect was immediate or took days. But you're looking at the ultimate result of it right now.
I hope the innocents survived.
They did. In fact, I heard Anna took the opportunity to leave the kingdom for good. Vakar is no saint when it comes to his own people either. Some even suggest the 12 women escaped by transforming into swans, until they peacefully swam back to shore.
Well, you didn't just make that all up on the spot, did you?
Oh, please. Alas, not even I am that clever.
Interesting. Save game.
I hope you don't think this is the beginning of some kind of legendary friendship. Soon as we get paid, I'm off.
You're the one welcoming me to this partnership, remember?
Touché.
Alright, attack. So, as in not much, what did you find? Toe rag. Nice. Cleaver. Ambush.
Your loot better be worth this.
Gloves, the gold standard for what everything fits like. Okay. Hey, pizza rolls. Pizza rolls are awesome. Firewood.
Normally, a bear, a fox, and a mouse carved into a wall would just be a decoration in a castle. But here, something more.
As though you know anything of castles. That said, I agree.
Love that dude.
Something about this door looked promising. Did it lead to more prisoners? Certain doom? Perhaps both.
We've been here before. On the other side of this rubble.
I wonder what caused this part to collapse.
Short bow. Oh, that's always depressing. Toggle. Jesus, magic. That's physical. Also physical. I want to go for that. Stretch. So he'll probably end up being a strength intelligence character. I assume, anyways.
Oh, that.
Over there. Did you see that?
Okay, into the second tower. Your allergies are killing you? That's no good. I hate when my allergies are killing me.
Nothing quite like a real battle.
A club. Is a club good for anything? Weaker. So it is good for...
Odd statues.
It's the glowing eyes in particular that will haunt my nightmares. We know where this goes. Let's drop it off soon. It literally exists just to be heavy.
I thought you said you didn't want to go back into the dungeon.
I did, but gold, probably.
Yes, probably. Well, that's one way to unlock a door.
This castle sure had one hell of a locksmith.
A chest key. E. Oh, turn that. Oh,
Who are you?
Yet another deranged locking mechanism.
I have a feeling this will unlock more than just the prison doors.
It's been so long.
Yoshka couldn't help but snicker as he watched his companion pull yet another incorrect lever.
alright, so these are up.
We were praying for a hero to come.
Oh, that's an easy puzzle.
Thank you. We know the way out.
That's 6 beautiful women we freed, and 6 beautiful women to head out the door right away. Story of my life.
I'd say maybe one of the 3 we have left to save would be different. But I wouldn't want to get your hopes up.
How kind.
3 more to go. They continued the search.
Bezoar bracelet and a small
This is
rune.
already more profitable.
What's this give me? Strength. Nice.
Than the last time I put my life on the line. Rescue missions, where have you been all my life?
I have also been sneezing a lot today. It's kind of annoying. Dislike greatly. I guess I can go do the weight since I'm here. Hang the weight. A secret and a level. Alright. Go for lightning, just because next level I can get lightning strike. Bam. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Good stretch. Open. Oak wand and a linen cloak. Hmm. 2 to 4. Attack. Oh, it's hit rating. Okay. Wait. Probably have boots in here somewhere too. Oh, the toe rag. Dagger, copper crown, prisoner's Lamont. A prisoner's Lamont. Hidden by a forest spell, there lies a special wishing well. It seeks a crown of copper make. Great treasures, they say, are at stake. But now I face my greatest plight, shielded from the Sun King's light. Will one day I skip the cell? Will I find you, wishing well?
He was likely here for years. You'd think he could have written some better poetry.
Let's hold on to this copper crown, though. It could prove useful.
Hello, money. It's an enemy.
Your loot better be worth this.
Sue?
Rusty dagger. A mace.
Did you hear that?
Oh, there it is. Tunic. That's all the way around. Cool.
They entered the wine cellar.
And here we are, the greatest treasure room of this castle.
Yet enjoying any of its contents will slow your reflexes, leading to certain doom nearby.
Must you ruin everything?
If anyone does want access to wine here, they sure do have to earn it.
I almost drowned. Oh. The map. I've seen 75% of the map. Got 3 out of 8 secrets. The stairs go up.
wants to see a magic show? Nothing quite like a real battle.
Slingshot. Simple but accurate range weapon. Tunic.
As they left the wine cellar, they agreed on one thing. There may actually be one room worth returning to in this cursed place once this is all done.
Seems the statue of the king has lost its head.
We should make them all like that, so they match.
Not getting across this pool, are we? I thought dragons were fiction. Do you think we'll actually end up face to face with one?
They say that the dragon is actually King Breck's pet. There's a little more to it than that.
I sense another story coming.
Much more personal this time. You see, that dragon is Breck's prisoner because of me. I saved his daughter from it myself. What, you don't believe me?
Not for a second.
It's true. Well, my 3 brothers helped. Last time I ever saw them. Probably 30 years ago.
The false sentimentality doesn't make it any more believable, Yoshka.
A huntsman, a tailor, an astronomer, and a thief. Guess which brother impressed his father the least?
The lying one?
Huh. Not this time. We combined our skills to free the princess from the dragon. I never felt so close to them. We thought we had killed the damn thing. But alas, Breck felt compelled to nurse it back to health and keep it locked beside his throne room. Breck promised us each great lands in his kingdom as a reward. Funny how he never followed through there. He certainly had plenty of time to. Before becoming a frog, I mean.
I'll play along. What became of your brothers?
It's more a matter of what became of me. My reputation as a thief was harming them. They disowned me.
I'd say you've got me now. But you haven't earned that yet.
Well, who says I'd want to, dear dreamer?
Alrighty. Rest. Save game. The game just crashed me? No. Okay.
It should come as no surprise that we opened the door somewhere else entirely.
Any ideas on how to get through this one?
I did not want to do this. It is done. Now, whom shall I punish?
We're not going in there, are we?
I see no other way.
Dead drag.
Well, I guess that's the end of those earthquakes.
What could have done this?
Not what. Who? And the answer? Me.
King Breck.
The bigger they are, the more they can talk.
You're no mere soldier, are you?
What gave it away? This inescapable throne room?
You truly are too large to leave this room, aren't you?
A curse upon a curse that the prisoners you freed would have lifted.
Through human sacrifice, no doubt. How trite.
The captive dragon has been my only company for 20 years. And you forced me to kill him.
Don't worry. He'll be back together soon.
Die, die, die. Spear and a leather jerkin.
I expected more of a challenge from a dragon slayer.
So, anyone hungry for frog's legs? For the next 5 years?
I leveled up. Alright, so there's Lightning Strike. It's a new ability. Okay. Wait, do I have to equip it? Nope, it's already there. Oh, I got passive skill as well. Alright. Counter attack chance. Stretch.
Yoshka could not believe his eyes when he gazed upon the rare treasure dropped by King Breck.
The Vial of Light was designed to see beyond the sight of man. Breck must have carried this for a reason. But how to fill it?
Alrighty.
Calling my spells tricks is such a disservice. There's no spell powerful enough to clean up this mess.
Rusty sword. Okay. Bye, Amber.
This should be the last tower. You ready?
Is anyone ever truly ready to face what this castle has to offer?
Sounds like your dream, dear, was a little vague on the specifics.
I can feel myself gaining power with each fight.
Get to the top level of the third tower. Solve the runic puzzle and save the remaining captives.
We could trap some light in our vial from this light spring. Let's see what happens from there.
magically seal the doors.
Secret found. Armory. Armory. Minor spellbook. And a staff.
We are so hungry.
Ah, purity. A foreign concept to one such as myself. Innocence. Whoever designed these rune keys was absolutely not thinking of me at the time.
And beauty symbol. So, ready to collect our reward, dear dreamer? Let's go.
Beauty. Now that's something I can relate to.
I thought I was gonna rot in that cage. Thank you. Can we follow you out?
Of course. Wow. We did it, didn't we, Yoshka?
Indeed. How does it feel to be a bona fide hero?
It's not heroics, it's just what I was meant to do.
Oh, then you won't mind if I take all the reward then, will you?
The duo exited the castle in triumph. But it was not long before a young knight crossed their path. Out of breath, Mezei greeted the companions with delight, but not without a great sense of urgency.
Word has already spread of your deeds. The young mage and the bandit. I come before you great heroes with a desperate plea.
There's only one hero for you to thank this fine evening. And it's not me.
Evening. Alas, sunrise was 4 hours ago. If you can call it that.
Impossible.
While you faced the evil forces below, a new darkness fell upon the land. A literal darkness. It seems the sun has vanished.
Like he said, impossible. Unless there's a healthy sum of gold involved in whatever you ask of us, of course. Then I'm up for hearing you out.
There is.
Just one question. You with me, hero?
No. You are with me.
Haha.
What exactly would you have us do, Meze?
Find the sun.
I'm sorry. What?
Find the sun? The king has apparently misplaced it.
You have the full support of the Royal Army, which, after so many failed attempts at freeing the prisoners, is now me.
Well, how reassuring. But I must ask, how do we find the sun?
I don't know, but I do know of someone who might. We must head to the Great Forest.
Gets a new party member.
In daylight, the Great Forest invites all with lush scenery and friendly animals. But when darkness falls, that is when thrive the creatures of the night. And with no sun to stop them, they've never been more active. They've never been hungrier.
Take a deep breath and enjoy the woodland scent of the great forest. There's nothing else quite like it throughout all of Operencia. It's too bad it's also the only thing not out to kill you. Press any key to continue. Yes.
As they entered the forest, Meze spoke more of the person whom they sought. The Merchant of the Woods.
Wait, my screen just won't. Well, fuck you on me. Why did it do that? Options. Video. I don't want full screen windowed. I want windowed. Apply. Resume.
Traveling Taltos once told me he has the best weapons in the land, and the most knowledge.
A Taltush?
You really don't leave your home much, do you? Daltosh are slaves to the old faith. The only thing crazier than their outlandish attire is their belief they have magical powers.
Meze, we have come a very long way and the path ahead of us is extremely dangerous. Are you sure about this?
It's the best lead we have.
That's good enough for me. Let's go.
You hear those bugs all around us? I'll bet they're almost as big as we are.
Let's hope you're wrong.
Oh yeah. I'm under everything. That's not right. Alright. Let's set up some stuff here. Vigor seems good for you. That seems good for you. That seems good for you. That seems good for you. Long sword, probably. 2 edits, I don't care. Alright, what do you got so far? Leadership, stay sharp, critical. Agility, intelligence, and initiative bonus. Not today. Taunt. That's block, vigor, defense. a lot of blocking here. I can get defense and hit rating. Defense, damage bonus. %, damage bonus. Huh. There's 3, 4. Okay. Alright, I'm like super in a shitty spot here. Weird little glitch, I tell ya. The heck is this? A Rowan wand? Okay. Wait. It's literally skipping over that. Huh. If you want to quit, save and quit, yes. Resume game. Hopefully, it's working. Oh my god, it's still bugged. Huh, this is kind of cool though. Load game. Time to lose some time. Go back to the Lake of Anna. Anna, rather. I'll just skip everything up until where I am again.
It should come as no surprise that we opened a door somewhere else entirely.
Any ideas on how to get through this one?
I did not want to do this. It is done. Now, whom shall I punish?
We're not going in there, are we?
I see no other way.
The bigger they are, the more they can talk.
You're no mere soldier, are you?
What gave it away? This inescapable throne room?
You truly are too large to leave this room, aren't you?
A curse upon a curse. That the prisoners you freed would have lifted.
Through human sacrifice, no doubt. How trite.
The captive dragon has been my only company for 20 years. And you forced me to kill him.
Don't worry. We'll be back together soon.
Die,
Let's
nerd.
go for the sneak attack.
I expected more of a challenge from a dragon slayer.
So, anyone hungry for frog's legs? For the next 5 years?
Yoshka could not believe his eyes when he gazed upon the rare treasure dropped by King Brek.
The Vial of Light was designed to see beyond the sight of man. Brek must have carried this for a reason. But how to fill it? I know. It's an honor to fight. This should be the last tower. You ready?
Is anyone ever truly ready to face what this castle has to offer?
Sounds like your dream dear was a little vague on the specifics. We could trap some light in our vial from this light spring. Let's see what happens from there. Well, would you look at that? A magic rune. Half my share of the reward says it helps us unlock those doors.
I should probably do my levels. Ugh. Do 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 do.
They magically seal the doors.
Ah, purity. A foreign concept to one such as myself.
We are so hungry.
Beauty. Now that's something I can relate to.
Let's go.
Innocence. Whoever designed these rune keys was absolutely not thinking of me at the time.
I thought I was gonna rot in that.
Alright, game, don't glitch out on me this time. I will cry. Cool.
As they entered the forest, Meze spoke more of the person whom they sought. The Merchant of the Woods.
Traveling Taltos once told me he has the best weapon.
You hear those bugs all around us? I'll bet they're almost as big as we are.
Let's
Alright.
hope you're wrong.
You're going to
Ambush.
find I have a nasty habit of being right about things.
At night it is said this forest is a connection with the underworld. I wasn't sure I believed that until now.
If he's as wise as you say, I'm sure your merchant of the woods can give us a full explanation.
Oh, it's an experience bar under there. Cool.
What a waste of life.
Should have stayed home.
Next time, let's go for the sneak attack.
Battle leg. Sandals.
I think I'll hold on to this beetle leg, in case we're desperate for food.
I wonder what the secrets look like in here.
Abracadabra.
And hit 5. But whatever. It all works out. Other sandals.
It was an honor.
Leather Mitra, intelligence +2.
Can we go back to the killer frogmen again?
This path has teeth.
Wait, what? It speaks. Can you be more specific?
I think it means if we feed it something, we can pass.
How perceptive.
Do you think it likes dead, human-sized insects? There are plenty of those around.
True, though it looks hungrier for young knights to me.
We'll be back soon.
Hey, little Nash. How you doing, buddy? Hi, bud.
What? Not fair.
Hey, little buddy. I pet you. Pet, 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 pet.
How rude of me. I never caught your name.
And his second beetle leg will be dessert.
Buddy. Don't stand on my stuff. You know you're not allowed.
The
Oh.
flora here is truly unique. Must be quite gorgeous in the daylight.
I'd call it gorgeous now, if some of it weren't trying to eat us.
Hey, buddy. Loot all.
Take that. It belongs to someone else.
And you really think that they're coming back for it anytime soon?
Look, I'll make you a deal, Mizé. I'll believe in your merchant if you allow us the opportunity to pay for his goods.
Fair enough. But that doesn't mean I have to like it.
You can turn me into the king once this is all over with.
Yes, that is my plan.
Nothing gets by this kid, does it?
Alright. Last page from the treasure hunter's journal. I'll venture too deep into these woods. There is treasure here, alas. I know there is treasure here, but nothing more do I value now than safe passage home, passage I will never find. Where are you, son? It feels like hours, maybe even days, since last you showed in the sky. Have not peculiarly forsaken us all, or does the Sun King hold a grudge against me personally for some reasons I cannot fathom. I saw a spider walk by, as large as a horse, and a beetle not much smaller. The thought of fearing a beetle had never previously crossed my mind. I have never used to fear, period. Something terrible has happened. I pray whoever finds his letter finds me alive along with it, but I do not believe this will be the case.
It seems the forest's eternal night was starting to turn this person mad.
Indeed. It appears he has truly abandoned all of his belongings. I'm less inclined to turn him to the king now.
Thank you.
So tell me, Meze, is it true that you're the last knight of King Bukar's once mighty army?
It is.
Sounds a bit far-fetched to me. In fact, I have my doubts about you even being part of his army to begin with.
Yoshka.
You were a long way from your own kingdom when you found us, Meze. That's all I'm saying.
I serve my king loyally. That's all I'm saying.
I like you, Meze. I don't believe you, but I like you.
Well, I like you too, Yoshka.
We'll see how long that lasts.
And rest. And save. And leave. I've done everything I can over here. I haven't found any like secret passages or anything, which kind of sucks. I know there's a chest underneath the maw now, which I really want because it was a really good thing. Go explore over here.
Well, that cave sure looks inviting.
It's not. Ready your weapons.
Well, I didn't actually mean the...
You heard the man, Yoshka.
The eggs, they pulse.
Let's see what's in this cave and never return.
Deal.
I can feel myself gaining power with each fight. They're not getting any smaller, are they?
Meze, you should wedge your neck between its pincers while we flank it from each side.
There are viable tactics that do not involve my probable demise.
Let's just kill this thing.
Die, spider. Almost up a level. Nice pouch, a hooded tunic, spider eggs.
Is everyone all right?
So long as that huge... throbbing thorax you're holding. It allows us to head farther north. I'm fine.
Your tactics were sound.
Still like my head in the pincers idea.
I think it liked that.
Beetle legs. You can never can eat just one. Don't mind if I do. Meze, after you.
Leveled up. I'll grab more lightning damage. Be passive. Emergency meat. Nah, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Go with some backstabbing. Okay. Hey, little Ash. What's up, buddy? Boop, 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 boop.
We just did, thank you. I have nothing else to feed it. I hope we don't have to go back.
Another cave.
So much for no more spider fights.
Hey, buddy, you just sneezed all over me. What the heck? You're so gross. So gross. So gross. Oh, there's a good yawn for you, buddy. You know, good yawn. Good yawn. Good yawn.
I can feel myself gaining power with each fight.
Continue.
How do you suppose we cross this?
Right now, we don't.
Let's remember this for later, though. I sense something of use over there. Attacked by spiders while protecting everything you own. What a terrible way to die.
Our weapons fund begs to disagree with you.
Hopefully the merchant gives us something good to spend.
Hey there, my handsome baby boy.
The more we're here, the more I'm inclined to believe what you said earlier, Mise. The forest is linked to the underworld somehow.
Make no mistake, it's something I'd very much like to be wrong about.
In my experience, that's when we're all the most correct.
It's as though darkness itself permeates this forest from below, as an evil influence affecting everything.
On the other hand, even the most normal-looking spider is something I'll rush to kill any day.
Perhaps, but you probably don't need a sword for it. Is that the world tree?
I'm marginally impressed you've heard of that. But no, it's just a tree. With buttons of nature all over it.
Except for there, all the way to the left. I wonder what happens when the missing button is added.
I'm sure it's somewhere in these woods. We'll find it. You could use a resurrection spell now.
Sometimes I
Die,
wish
nerd.
I excelled at things other than taking life.
Hey, Mizzy leveled up. Mizzy gained a level. Alright, Mezzy, we're gonna go for defense. Defense is good. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Do. That's a leaf.
These roots block our path.
Ha! Allow me to show you how to unblock our path, Knight.
Yoshka hacked at the roots with force, but found them impenetrable. The only damage he dealt was to his own blade. A new voice called from the dark.
If you value your weapon, you will cease to chomp at my body immediately.
What?
You will only harm your swords, not me. Who leads this band? What brings you to Ulfa the Eternal?
We, have no true leader, but we share a common goal.
To find the sun.
If we were speaking to a normal person, I'd be embarrassed right now. But we're talking to a tree.
Sunshine enlivens this entire forest. I have thrived in its light for millennia. I care for none of you, but my own best interest requires your assistance.
Wonderful. So just lift up those roots. We'll be on our way to saving you.
It is not that simple.
I should have known.
What would you have us do?
If one thing keeps me eternal more than sunlight, it is water. You must create a new water flow outside the path you seek, or else I will die before you can even hope to accomplish your mission.
I understand, but how can we accomplish this?
Water once flowed to my other side, but it simply ceased one day. I know not why. Perhaps you can reinstate this stream.
We'll make that happen.
There are a few routes I have been able to move to assist you in the meantime. Now, be gone. Fulfill your task. I have no more to say to you.
So if I understood that chattering chestnut, our task is to create a river? Damn.
I think you're right. The water flow likely dried due to a natural dam.
That's not what I...
Battle.
Beware!
Knife gives you extra attack chance increase. Broken armor. Bandits. Slaughter, he said he was heading northwest, near the Rank Cave. That was 3 days ago. All just to bury a key in the form of a button. Alas, now I fear I'll never see my boy again. We could have just taken the button back to the castle with us. It would have been the safest there. But it of course unlocks a secret armory, a place my boy knew that other soldiers and servants of King Attila stationed all over Operencia would appreciate access to as well. No out of the way trips to the castle would be necessary. They would need only to the knowledge of where to look. It was an incredibly thoughtful gesture, but most likely cost him his life. I do open and enter the cave. Whatever caused that stench, nothing like I've ever smelled in all my travels throughout Operencia. It surely got not something a lone young man could face alone. Perhaps there's even a gate to the world itself in there, if any place has them. It's this godforsaken forest at night.
I wonder, could that be the merchant's house? Hello? Merchant, are you over there?
Why don't you take the invisible bridge across for a closer look, Meze?
There's no bridge. That would not be wise.
No, it would not. Which begs the question, how do we get there? Well, what an interesting post.
Are those grooves in her forehead?
A secret room with treasure and nothing here to kill us. Who says Operencia has totally gone to hell?
Wait. Yeah, I'll keep that cleaver there. Save game.
Just as I suspected. A dam.
Well, it's just a few rocks. We can do this.
Yes, we'll just use our bag of explosives.
What explosives?
Exactly. Without a huge explosion, those rocks aren't going anywhere.
Skeleton warriors. Out here.
Think maybe it's the same curse as the sunken castle?
Yes. A tie between this forest and the underworld, as Meze mentioned at the very least. Abracadabra. Nothing quite like a real battle.
Club. Sometimes swapping your enemies just feels better than slashing at them with a sword.
That cave reeks like nothing I've smelled before.
Yeah. I want to see what's in there too.
Your end is nigh.
Should have stayed home.
I managed to bury treasure where I told you I would, Father, but I wouldn't get your wishes and let my curiosity get the best of me. The monster in the next room is unlike anything I have seen or heard before, and he is likely the last living thing I will ever see. He has broken both my legs, ironically, with one blow of the gargantuan leg bone he uses as a club. The pain is unbearable. I cannot move. He threw me in here as though he's saving me for dinner, which he probably is. I have failed you, Father. I am sorry. Oh no, here he comes.
Is that a giant?
No. It's far too small to be a giant.
I've heard forest giants are among the smallest. And we are in a forest.
If we're quiet about this, maybe we can pilfer his treasure as he sleeps.
Or we can attack him now, catch him off guard.
Let's leave that up to the daydreamer here.
He's waking.
Next time, let's make sure there's no big smelly monster sleeping right next to us before we decide to smash something loudly.
True, true. Halberd.
Let's not fight one of those again, please.
We can make camp here if you like.
Alright, leveling up time. 3 more intelligence. Next level is Blizzard. Oh, hey Kobahi, how are you? Alrighty. I don't think I need to actually rest, because he should be close to a level. Should be. Could be wrong. Yeah, he's fairly close. Okay. I will be ready. Like, I'm basically already ready. I just gotta get something to eat. Did I not pick up the shovel thingy over here? Aha, I did not.
We
Pick
can
up.
always use a shovel, can't we?
Well, go ahead and equip it then.
Control to select artifact.
Interesting. Equipping this, I feel nothing there. But it's telling me how far I am from something.
Something? What kind of something?
Well, it's a shovel, Yoshka. How much communication can you ask for, really? Something is close.
Aha. Missing button and a leather jerkin.
I think we know where this goes.
Alright. Huh. Snakestone bracelet. 5 vigor. Yeah. Anything over here? Nope.
I didn't know vegetation could be so painful. We have to feed it the right thing.
Anything down here then? Superior short bow. All chest of mana. Oh, okay. So there's an owl. Leaf. What the heck's over here? And that's an acorn. Okay. So is leaf owl, right? Yeah.
Well, down we go. Calling my spells tricks is such a disservice. Abracadabra.
Huh. A leather salop. Nice. So that'll go on this dude here.
That's quite the door. I've never seen such intricate use of copper. Just wish we had a key for it. Do 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 do. Oh, that one seems so nice.
Leather shield and a level up. Alright, first. Okay. Next you will get don your armor. Alright. Ugh. Stretchy, stretch, stretch, stretch. Mandrill staff.
Anything interesting?
Other than this strange wooden crown? I believe a bomb recipe qualifies as interesting.
Indeed. Still worthless without the ingredients and something to mix it in, though.
We'll work on that.
Orders from King Attila. Good Taltos masters. It is said Hadur himself walked into this very room ages ago. that his very own vault is protected by the large locked door. And I can think of no better place in Operenica to seclude you for your important task than where once stepped the Firesmith King. As you know, you're my last hope to save my beloved Queen Rekka from her mysterious disease. I expect you to do everything in your power and more to find the cure. I put my trust in you. Do not let me down. Everything you need will be brought here, and I do mean everything. But do know this, should you fail to find a cure, you shall never leave. You will die here, yourselves, with no one to bury you. Do not fail me, do not fail her, do not fail yourselves. King Attila.
It's a letter from King Attila.
A little bit of a
Jaltosh
perk.
Masters. It seems his wife took it.
And she never got better. What did I say about the Taltosh? Charlatans, all of them. Failures. That's why they no longer exist.
Some do.
So long as they don't involve themselves in my life, they can waste their lives away however they like.
You're on a mission to find the sun.
I see your point.
This thing probably goes on the skull I found over here. Well-crafted crown.
Wow.
I don't believe it.
Just don't lose your balance as we cross. This sounds delicious.
Looks heavy.
It is. Let's get it to a campfire. We've got some concocting to do. Time to put this cauldron to work.
Cauldron. Select recipe, cherry bomb, deals 5 to 9 initial fire damage and 4 to 6 recurring fire damage to all enemies over one turn. Okay. Use recipe hints. Each recipe has several hints that will clue you in on the proper ingredients to use. Choose the right ingredients and place them into the cauldron in the order indicated. Choose field, then place it in the second habitat slot. Okay, and I select petal and drop it in the first morphology slot. Choose the remaining ingredients and place them in the proper slots. Field, fodder different, and it is petal. It needs to be sedative. There, cherry bomb. Herbal tea. Let's craft this one too. We'll need a pooch. Alright, so we need roots. And then woodland. Petal from the field. Healing plant first. Antibiotic second. Craft. Easy.
Sit.
Are you sure it's safe?
Of course it's not safe. In other words, it's just what we need.
Do you remember the way to the rocks?
It's marked on the map in case we get lost.
Alright. So I can set stuff up now, right? Yeah. There you have the cherry bomb. I'm actually okay with that. You have healer real tea. I'm okay with that too. And the bomb's way over here. Do 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 do.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Remind me to cover my ears next time.
Let's hope there is no next time.
The water flows quite nicely now.
We have a tree to talk to.
That's secret and a scythe. What the heck's a scythe do? 30 strength, 2-handed weapon. Oh wow.
Enjoying your new water supply?
Yes. But again,
Wait. Let me guess. It is not that simple.
correct.
What now?
Something holds my roots in place underground. I cannot move them. I require your assistance.
Where do we go?
Go east. You will see for yourself.
East it is.
First, I want to go check the little talking plant thing. Maybe he's happy I added water. Nope.
When they reached the shore, a remarkable, yet all too familiar sight swished and swirled before them.
A hole in the lake?
Is your friend here, Yoshka?
Back for more, I see.
Yet another familiar sight presented itself. This time recognizable to only one in the party.
This is the man who stole the amulet and knocked you out just before we met.
Light on details, but not inaccurate. The name is Sebastian. Perhaps you care to enlighten them further, Yorshka.
Of course. But you look like you have more pressing matters to discuss.
No less pressing than during our first encounter. But my personal quest could use the assistance of your companions if they're willing to hear my story.
This is all very strange. I'm curious.
You were the symbol of the 7 tribes. Your story greatly interests me.
Fair warning. It starts with a Taltosh.
It does. A very wise Taltosh named Gunsel, who once served Attila himself. I met the Taltosh years ago during his legendary travels across Operencia. During my time with him, Gunsel had a vision of destiny. My destiny. He told me my purpose, to secure the sword of Attila and deliver it to the one who brings light into the darkness. In great battle, this chosen one will lead us. With the Sun King's disappearance, I fear this battle is nigh.
The Sun King?
Nopkirai is his real name, said to be the personification of the sun itself.
Fairy tales of the old faith.
True. By day, he mounts his mighty silver-haired steed to leap across Operencia, offering light from dawn till dusk. At night he rests, sometimes taking human form to visit this middle world himself. The Sun King is very real, and because you brought it up, young knight, tales of fairies are very real too.
So you're saying this prophecy has led you here, many years later?
Which just so happens to be the same place we're headed to free a talking tree. Convenient.
Sounds like the will of the gods to me. I have reason to believe this is the tomb of Attila. And within it I hope to find his sword. Will you join me then?
No, you will join us.
Very well then. Do lead on.
Sebastian, join the party. Let's check out Sebastian. See the hat. Give you fast initiative so you go fast. That. Alright. What are your skills? Probably poison arrow next. Quick draw. Get the highest initiative in a turn to get 10% critical. Alrighty. So. Once you go in there, we're not coming back without that sword. Let's go. Boop. The Royal Tome.
The companions entered the tomb with an optimistic sense of wonder. It did not last. With no warning, an unseen foe slammed the door shut behind them. And then, silence. Pure darkness.
We're going to die in here.
But then...
Well, at least we won't die in the dark. I've not seen a keyhole shaped like an arrow before.
Curious.
A spirit haunts us. A female spirit. Not Attila.
Look, straight ahead.
Could it be?
said your name is Sebastian, right? As in Sebastian the Dragon Slayer?
Heard the tale, have you? Alas, young Bézé, I have never slain a dragon, but that story is very much about me.
Father told me that story. Sebastian killed several dragons. Didn't one of them have 10 heads?
12, but I don't mean to brag.
You just said you didn't kill any dragons, old man. How could you possibly justify any bragging?
Simple, really. Believe it or not, I too was once a very young man.
I don't.
Almos, the great chieftain of the 7 tribes, took a liking to me and invented a story adored by all with me as the central character. This was all shortly after Ottila's legendary triumph over Thade, which captured the imagination of every aspiring child who saw himself a warrior one day.
So a story invented for you gained popularity, made its way through Operencia. Interesting.
Yes, it is interesting, but also a little disappointing. I was hoping there really was a Sebastian the Dragon Slayer.
With any luck, young Bézé, you will help me find the sword that slayed the greatest dragon of them all.
Alright. And with that, I'm actually going to call it here, because I got to go get ready to go play some D&D. I'll talk to everyone else later. Thank you for stopping by.